Hello, beautiful boys and girls. Today, we're doing something a little different. Usually, I cast BFME games and make fun of people for 30 minutes and then post it on the internet. But today, we're going to be asking ChatGPT to do something for us. Much like how Smash Brothers is like, what if we just took characters from non-fighting games and stuck them in a fighting game? We're gonna take popular video game characters, film characters, whatever, and see how they would fit into the BFME hero system, which, by the by, I actually love. It's way cooler than all the other RTSs. I don't care about what the Warcraft Shadowhunter can do or all that other crap. Level 10 Gloin is better than anything else, fight me. Anyway, so, I have a list of funny things. Some are normal, and some are funny, so we'll just see how it goes. So, ChatGPT. First, we'll start off by saying hello. Hello. Oh, they do emotes. That's unsettling. Okay, so using the Battle for Middle Earth, we will not hyphenate. See how it goes. Using the Battle for Middle Earth. Hold up. Using Battle for Middle Earth as a template, design a hero based on Nintendo's Mario. Let's see. I wrote based on. That sounds like a fun and creative mashup. Let's design a Battle for Middle-earth style hero based on Nintendo's Mario. Okay. Hero name, Mario the Red-Capped Champion. Faction, Men of the West, but easily modded for dwarves. I'm sorry, how do you know what's easily moddable? Whatever. Okay, so he's going to be a 2,000 cost hero. He's going to be melee. And he's going to be 50, slightly faster than standard heroes. I couldn't tell you what the speed of heroes is. I have no idea. Okay, so abilities and powers. This is where we really get into it. So jump, slam. Mario can leap a short distance and slam down, dealing AoE damage and knocking back enemies. So basically, he's got Gimli leap at level 1. Mario's been stomping Goombas since the 80s, so it makes sense. 100 damage and a small radius. I don't know what 100 means. That could be good or bad, but it makes sense. Level 2 Fire Flower. Oh, it's a toggle, so you have to activate it. Okay, makes sense. Wait, Jump Slam is passive as well? What's the passive? I don't know what the passive is, but anyway. Fire Flower. Mario throws fireballs instead of using melee. Fireballs have splash damage versus clumped units. Okay. Oh, that becomes his, like, default attack? Yeah, toggle on and off. Okay. I was thinking it would be like Saruman Fireball, but if you toggle it on and off, he's basically like a ranged hero, but instead of arrows, he fires fireballs. Yeah, that makes sense. So, Super Mushroom. Temporarily increases Mario's size, health, and damage. Okay, that makes sense. That's something that's in the Mario games that could easily be applied here. This is like Blade Master, but for him. Duration 20 seconds. Grows larger with a red glow. Okay, so ChatGPT saw Lert's carnage and thought, you know what, Mario could be doing some of that. Pipe Warp. Okay, well, we know teleport's a move in the game. Mario summons a Pipe Warp. He can disappear and emerge at nearby location. Okay, so this is basically like Creator Hero. This is all stuff that could easily be put into the game. Starman Rampage. What the hell is a Starman Rampage? Mario becomes invincible and gains massive... Oh! Like the star power-up, because that makes him invincible, and you have the cool jingle. Gains massive speed. Yeah, okay, so whenever you get it, you don't even need to attack. You get massive speed, you just run into things. So basically, this could be a combination of the invulnerability skill and the one that just lets you crush enemies. So this is all doable. That actually works. That's actually really cool. Invincible, attack speed times 2, movement times 1.5. I'd actually swap those around. Visuals. Flashing rainbow effect with musical notes. Okay, well, it knows what it's talking about. Other traits. Leadership. Allies in Mario gain armor and speed. It doesn't give us a name. That's kind of annoying. Hero quotes. It's-a me, Mario. Mamma mia. That's a long way. So long. It doesn't have gay Bowser. Okay. Okay. I see how it goes. Lore-friendly justification. Sorry. Is ChatGPT pulling from Matthias or something? A mysterious traveler from a faraway kingdom, Mario arrived through a strange green portal in the forests of Athelion. Though small in stature, his courage, strength, and unshakable optimism have turned the tide in many battles. Now he fights not for coins, but for peace across... You know what? This is my favorite part. This is indeed my favorite part. This is so good. That is so good. Okay, we're going to just copy-paste this. And I'm just going to pull up my list of heroes. Okay, the next one is... design a hero based on Leon Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy. From the Resident Evil series. Okay, so everyone should know Leon Kennedy. If you haven't, then what the hell are you doing with your life? Let's design Leon Kennedy. Faction Men of the West, or a custom Stars mini faction. That you could do a whole faction on Stars. You could have Chris Redfield. You could have everyone. Ranged hero, anti-monster. That works. He does nothing but fight monsters, and he uses firearms, so he's ranged. This actually works. I love it. So he's 2,500 cost, so more than Mario. He's like Boromir territory. 2,400 health. What is that? Is that Legolas health? I don't actually know. Or attack pistol. 60 per shot. Oh, they're giving him the knife! Yes! Please give him weapon toggle because he uses the knife. The knife is iconic in Resident Evil. Okay, weapon loadout switchable. Like some heroes, e.g. Faramir, it knows! It freaking knows! Like some BFME heroes, e.g. Faramir, Leon can toggle between weapons. Primary, pistol and knife. Fast fire rate, good versus infantry monsters, warg trolls. Effective at kiting weaker units, and then secondary shotgun. AoE cone damage, slow reload. AoE cone damage, so his basic attack basically becomes like a really slow firing wizard blast. Plus 50% damage versus monsters, units, and buildings. Lower ammo. Limited charges. Okay, well I don't think you can do charges in Battle for Middle-earth. I can't think of a single time when an ability is on a charge. It's either you use it and it's got a cooldown, or it's a passive. So I don't know how you would do charges. Someone much smarter than me can see if that's coded, but I mean, I guess we could just skip over that. Alright, level 1, Quick Draw. Quick Draw was actually an ability he had in Resident Evil 6, which sucked. No one liked Resident Evil 6. But in Resident Evil 6, the Quick Draw allowed him to, like, quickly pull out 2 pistols and start shooting everyone. He might do that in the films as well, but I don't know. Automatically switches to the best weapon for the unit type. That's not really doable. Adds 25% damage versus undead. That's definitely doable. Represents his precision from Resident Evil 4. No, well, Onward, yes, but I don't think he had Quick Draw in number 4. Level 2, Flashbang Grenade. Temporarily blinds enemy units in a small radius. So that's perfectly doable. And flashbangs are super useful, something he uses a lot. Minus 50% damage and vision. I feel like it's a flash grenade. It should actually do a stun. It should be AoE stun. But, I mean, this works too. Notes. Counters spellcasters and mounted heroes well. I don't know why either of them would care about vision, but whatever. Combat roll. I'm not sure you could do a combat roll. That would look kinda spooky, not gonna lie. Leon performs a quick dodge roll, avoiding damage and repositioning. Grants 2 seconds of invulnerability. Alright, I think it's sort of losing the plot a little bit, but whatever. Get behind me. Leon grants nearby infantry armor, fear resist. Also temporarily reduces damage from monsters. That's cool. That's like a specific counter. So like how other heroes have like a leadership debuff or whatever. This is just for monsters. And that's kind of cool. Get behind me. Does he say that to Ashley? Probably. Alright, level 10, T-Virus Purge. Leon tosses a canister of antiviral gas that instantly kills undead. Oh, that works! Oh my god, lore accurate. Radius large, similar to Wizard Blast. I would expect it to be much larger than Wizard Blast. Buildings in the radius receive damage over time. Oh! The Angmar Adventure Faction, their tier 4 is actually something very similar, which is really cool. Visuals, toxic fog cloud erupts. Okay, yeah, that's all doable. Hero quotes. Leon Kennedy reporting for duty. I've seen worse. Let's move. Stay sharp. Not my first zombie rodeo. Time to clean house. I mean, he might have said these, but I don't recognize half of those. That was good. Level 10 is my favorite one. The rest, I think you could probably outdo AI on that one. Oh, hold up. My favorite part. Lore-friendly justification. From a distant realm plagued by bioorganic threats, battle-hardened agents sent through a dimensional... Okay, so basically it's just going to say dimensional rift every time. Okay, I've somewhat lost interest. Possible mod synergies. Umbrella Faction, Jill Valentine 801. Okay, yeah. You could easily just do that. That's so cool. Alright, next on the list, we've got... Alright, a bit of a curveball. I actually do have Darth Vader written, but I feel like we sort of know what he's going to get. So I'm going to type in, since I've been watching Alien Earth... Oh, hold up. Let me copy the whole thing. Let's see how it does a Xenomorph. Let's see. Because this will be a little bit... It might have to think quite outside the box here. You're essentially creating a monstrous apex predator in a world of swords, elves, and trolls. Let's treat the Xenomorph as an evil-aligned hero like Golem or Shelob, but with more aggression. Okay, that's actually a clever start. Faction Mordor, role assassin, yes, definitely. Stealth predator. It should definitely have some sort of stealth. So a bit cheaper, a bit lower health. High damage, though. Resistant to arrows, vulnerable to fire. Okay, so it's got its... weakness to fire from, like, I'm pretty sure that's a lore thing as well. Passive traits. Perfect Hunter. I think that should be Perfect Organism, to quote Ash. Moves silently. Cannot be detected by normal units unless attacking. That's a bit OP. Cannot be targeted by archers unless revealed by fire or hero detection. Revealed by fire? I don't know. Immune to fear, poison, knockback. That's cool as hell. Acid Blood. Upon taking... Oh, well, damage reflection's already in the game, so this could be a spin on that. Upon taking melee damage, attackers suffer 10% damage back over 3 seconds. That's so good! Killing the Xenomorph causes an acid burst, dealing nearby a unit. So, the tier 3 for Doggle where they get the Abomination, when the timer runs out on that, it explodes, and emitting damage. So this is basically the same thing. Ambush Leap. Leaps onto the enemy unit, instantly killing single low-tier infantry and dealing heavy damage to heroes. That's so damn cool. Bonus. Stuns target for 2 seconds. I love it. Level 3, Wall Crawl. This could actually just be a passive. Oh, here it is. It says Terrain Navigation Passive. So, Shelob can basically go over any terrain, where it's cliffs or hills or whatever. Can pass over cliffs, walls, impossible terrain like Shelob. Oh. I literally just said that. Okay. Great for surprise attack. Okay, that's kind of cool. Tail Impale. Impales an enemy hero, dealing percentage-based HP damage. 25%. I feel like Impaled should do more than 25%, but it is level 5, so you could do, as it levels up, it does greater percentage. That could be good. Disables the target. So I think Disable is either like it can't use its abilities or it can't move. A bit like the Poison Stinger that Gorkil gets. Hive Call. Summons a wave of Xeno drones, 4 to 6 from the underground. Poison damage over time and fear. Okay, so they last 30 seconds. Okay, so it's not like a Send in the Goats. It's like an actual summon. That's pretty cool. Ooh, level 10 Queen's Wrath. The Xenomorph temporarily mutates into a Praetorian form, gaining massive bulk. That's so damn cool, it works! 100% damage, sorry, 100% health, 75% damage, AoE tail swipe, so, you could give it like Balrog animations, I guess. Emits Fear Aura, lasts 25 seconds. That's cool as hell. That's really cool. And yeah, for the voice and audio, you could just have all the different hisses and screeches that are like iconic with it. Okay, this one's different. Born of Black Chitin and Nightmare, the Xenomorph stalks the wastes of Mordor, brought into Middle-earth by a forgotten experiment of Sauron. It obeys no master, only instinct. Possible synergies, high faction. So yeah, you could just put in an entire Xenomorph like colony as a faction. Enemies, heroes like Ripley. Oh, that's so good. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about, because this is like a creature that's like, I guess it was in the like a game where you actually play as a Xenomorph, is like Alien vs Predator, but that's not an RTS in the slightest. So that's like what makes this interesting, is you take things that are from non-RTS and you put them in this. So yeah, that's what I really like. Okay, next up. Because I've been on that Yu-Gi-Oh train, it was never going to be complete without me mentioning a Yu-Gi-Oh character. So we are going to put in Mr. Kaiba, who uses the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now that's an inspired crossover. Flattery will get you nowhere, AI. Hero name, Seto Kaiba, Dragon Lord of Domination, Custom Men of the East, Summoner. Yeah, well, I mean, they summon monsters to do battle, so it makes sense. Range Caster. 3,000! So now we're in, like... what, like Aragon, Gandalf territory? Who costs 3,000? Galadriel or something? Okay. Ranged. Throws glowing dual-disc projectiles. That is not right at all. It should be throws cards or nothing. Okay. Hero but weak to magic. Normal hero speed. So duelist pride. He definitely has pride and ego and arrogance. Plus 10% attack speed and damage for each enemy hero Kaiba personally defeats. So you'd have to code it so that if he gets the final hit, I guess? Grants him glowing blue aura, symbolizes his ego fueling his strength. So basically you have to fuel his ego. It clearly did a wiki search and ego was the first word that came up. Kaiba doesn't fight alone. Most of his power comes from summoning monsters, akin to a mobile summoning tower. You said all the right words in the correct order. Alright, level 1 summon Vorse Raider. If you don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, that's like one of his main starters. Really powerful card. Summons a Vorse Raider. Just think of like a giant barbarian with an axe, and that's basically it. A fast melee unit with cleaving damage. I thought that said cleavage for a second. Early game harass and skirmishing. Vorse Raider scales slightly with Kaiba's level. Okay, so they figured that out. Otherwise, yeah, you want the monsters to get stronger with you. Negate attack. I don't need to explain what that card does, but it's a trap card. It's one that he uses a lot. Instantly cancels the next enemy power used in Kaiba's vicinity. How the frick would you code that? I think there might be other ways of doing that. I think you activate it, and units or heroes near him can't use abilities for like a set time. That might be a better way of doing it. Lore justification. Kaiba uses card knowledge and tech to shut down any... I love that it gives you justification. That's exactly what I wanted. Also knockbacks, enemy units. I mean, it ends the battle phase as well. I don't think you need knockback, but whatever. Level 5. So his iconic monster is the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Summons Blue Eyes White Dragon for 45 seconds. 2500 HP. Long range energy beam. Massive siege damage. Okay, that all makes sense. Crush Card Virus, another one of his iconic trap cards. Infects an enemy hero or elite unit with a debuff, causing surrounding units to take massive damage over time. Minus 50% armor, attack, units slowly die. That is so perfect. I feel like it should have like an addition, so like at level 10 you can cast this on buildings, because Crush Card Virus can actually infect your entire deck, and it can stop you, like if you draw a particular card from your deck and Crush Card is still in effect, it will destroy that card. So I feel like there should be some effect on your fortress or your buildings. And level 10 ultimate ability, Obelisk the Tormentor, which is his Egyptian god card. Summons Obelisk, a gargantuan melee god with unstoppable AoE attacks. Health? 10,000? Oh my god. Yes. This thing is never dying ever. Oh, that's amazing. In fact, you could have it not move. You could just have it from the waist up. That's usually how you see it in the anime. It's like waist up. You could have it rooted in a single position and he just freaking kills anything that's in front of him. Yes, that is awesome. Hero quotes, you're not even worth my time. Strategy over strength. You dare challenge Kaiba. I think he has way cooler lines, but whatever. Through the manipulation of forbidden arcane relics, Seto Kaiba's duel monsters were made real in Middle-earth, using a magical dual disc forged in a Palantir. What are you talking about? Kaiba commands living monsters. Okay, that's cool. Possible synergies, Yugi, yeah, duh. Domino City faction. Okay, cool. Alright, we'll do a couple more. We've got... I've actually got a really stupid one, which I doubt the AI is going to know. Let's see. Out of Raichu, Master Chief, Mr. House, or Gideon from Elden Ring, what would be the most interesting? Let's go with... You know what? We'll go with Master Chief. Master Chief is an iconic character. And if you put him in the game, you'll get funding from Microsoft. Design a hero based on the Master Chief from the Halo franchise. Alright, we're going to do one more after this. Absolutely, let's drop Master Chief into the Battle for Middle-earth. It sounds sort of disingenuous when I said that. We'll translate his iconic armor, weapons, AI partner, and leadership skills into the game. So hero name, Master Chief, Spartan of the Stars. So this bit, the second part, is like their Lord of the Rings name. Because this is very first AG, Spartan of the Stars. Men of the West, role, range tank, hero slayer, tech enhanced commander. I think he should be like versatile. I don't think he should be strictly ranged, but whatever. So 3,500, very expensive. 3,500 health with shielding. So if you never played a Halo game, he has a shield built into his Spartan armor. And he has custom armor, strong versus ranged, weak versus magic. Obviously, he's from a sci-fi setting, not fantasy, so weak v magic kind of makes sense. And then slightly faster than Aragorn. Yeah, Spartans are mega fast, so it's kind of cool. And he comes with his iconic assault rifle. And he can melee as well, which obviously you can do in the game. So passive traits, Mjolnir, powered assault armor. Yeah, the armor's called Mjolnir. Grants regenerating shields similar to Glorfindel's health regen. Glorfindel health regen, isn't that like his... It's like vanilla Glorfindel, that's... Talking about, right? I forgot the name of it. What's it called? Cloud? Star? Something? Whatever, I think that's what it means. I feel like Gandalf's bubble shield is a more accurate comparison. Super soldier training, immune to fear, poison, knockback. Trample resist versus cavalry, that's pretty big. Plus 10% leadership bonus to nearby Men of the West units. Okay. Level 1 frag grenade. Throws a grenade. So basically like Gimli Axtro, but with a radius. And does knockback as well. Cool. Cortana uplink. So Cortana is like his AI girlfriend. Scans the battlefield, revealing large area and granting attack speed and vision. Oh, cool. So Farsight plus buff. And there's a Cortana voice line in there, cool. Weapon pickup, so he has a weapon toggle, Spartan Laser, which is like the big heavy-hitting anti-vehicle weapon. Long range, high damage beam attack, destroys siege in 2 to 3 hits. I would like it to say 1 hit, siege is not tanky at all. Unless siege is just a synonym for building. Very slow rate of fire, that makes sense. Tactical use, anti-hero, anti-siege. Orbital drop, wait no, he's not going to summon him, is he? Calls in one-time HEV orbital pod strike in a target area. What's HEV? High explosive something? Oh, I thought it was going to summon an ODSTs. We can change that. Massive AoE damage, knockback to all units in siege, like Wizard Blast. I don't think it knows what that is. Okay, that's cool. Forerunner, so level 10, Forerunner Protocol, okay, we're definitely scrapping this. The Mantis is lame. Halo 4 didn't happen. Master Chief summons and enters a Forerunner upgraded Mantis. Yeah, you can make it Forerunner upgraded, no one cares. It's shit, no one likes the Mantis. Dual Cannon Stomp, yeah, no. We're changing this to, summon Spartan Team Omega. Something cooler than both what I said and what that said. Lore friendly. Pulled into Middle-earth by an ancient Forerunner slip space anomaly. Yeah, sure, why not? Enemy faction. Ooh, the Flood. That would work so well. UNSC mini faction, basically Halo Wars, been done before. Actually, yeah, he's basically been in another RTS, so yeah, okay. Alright, and the last one, which I apologize, but this is purely for Tengu. Based on, I hope it knows what I'm doing. Premier Cherdenko from Red Alert 3. Let's see if it can make a hero for Cherdenko. Premier Anatoly Cherdenko from Alert 3 as a hero is a hilarious and awesome idea, especially since he's an over-the-top, eccentric and armed with an ego as big as his army. Played by Tim Curry, he's best remembered for lines like escape to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism, space. Okay, it knows. It knows. Hero name, Premier Cherdenko, voice of the revolution. Faction, Soviet Federation or aligned with Isengard. So, base stats, 2500, really low health. He has a pistol and strong versus fear debuffs. Unique trait, all summoned or called in powers have reduced cooldown while he's alive. Ah, because he's like the commander. So obviously he would be in charge of all those things. Alright, passive traits, Iron Curtain Aura. Nearby allied units gain armor and fear immunity. Soviet marching band music plays faintly when activated. Ah, amazing. Buff or radius increases with level. That's an amazing idea. Propaganda Master. Nearby enemy units suffer minus 10% damage movement speed. Morale is drained by his presence. Passive plays random propaganda voiceover clips. Okay. I don't think you can drain morale. I think the best way to implement that in BFME would just to be reduces enemy fear resistance. I think that's probably the best way of like translating that. Level 1, State Broadcast. Rally all nearby units, curing fear of stun and increasing attack speed by 20%. Cherdenko shouts over loudspeakers, "Do not falter, comrades, the revolution marches." Level 3, a Warbear, because obviously in Red Alert 3 you get Warbears. Deploys 2 trained Soviet Warbears via parachute, behind enemy lines. Anti-infantry. Well, Warbears can one-shot infantry in Red Alert 3, so I imagine they'll be very good. Maybe like Cave Troll, or maybe like the Karad Patriarch. Notes, hilarious, surprising unit drop, great for harass or scouting. Level 5, Orbital Satellite Laser, inspired by the top secret protocols. Fires a long-range laser beam from orbit, incinerating... Okay, that makes sense. High versus units, moderate versus structures. I don't remember... What was the Soviet superpower in Red Alert 3? It was, They had magnetic satellite. And they had something else, I've forgotten to it. Level 7, Escape to Space! Yes, they did it. Cherdenko instantly teleports to a selected allied structure anywhere on the map. Leaves behind a mock hologram that explodes after 3 seconds. Oh my god. Yes, no, it's right. Any iteration of Cherdenko needs an escape to space power. It needs it. And finally, level 10, the People's Army. Ultimate ability. Summons a full battalion of conscripts, sickle troops, and Tesla troops. These are all units from Red Alert 3, by the way. Tesla troopers are like anti-vehicle. Sickle troopers are anti-infantry, and then conscripts are just meat shields. Units are slightly weaker than normal, but free and arrive via drop pods. See, even AI knows that summons are free. You're very welcome. Voice line. Onward from Mother Russia. Yeah, I feel like he's never actually that patriotic. He's all about himself. So Mother Russia, I don't think he'd actually say. Strangely enough. Lore-friendly justification. I cannot wait to read this. When a temporal rift opened during experimental... Oh my god, the chronosphere! It works. I love that it has lore-friendly justification. It's the best part of this. Found himself in a primitive world of elves and orcs. Disgusted by monarchy and... Disgusted by monarchy and feudalism, he vowed to bring glorious collectivism and orbital firepower to Middle... This is the single greatest paragraph I've ever read in the history of anything. Oh, that's too damn good. That's too damn good. Oh my god. Okay. I hope you guys all enjoyed this rather strange video. Try it for yourself. If there's any that you like or you want a similar video to this, then go ahead and like and comment. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.